Right. In the kind of turbocharger process here is very much essential nowadays because the fuel is taking more considerable and fear factor is also available in the society. So that is why in order to reduce the fuel consumption and as well as try to increase the engine efficiency and increase the mileage on automobiles. So the kind of turbocharger is replacing in IC engines nowadays. So it was previously it was on aeroplanes. Now it is on road vehicles also. On road vehicles also. So once again, I'll take you the to, through principle of turbochargers because it was happened in the 4 days back. You may be forgot it. I'll take you once again and I'll continue next topic over here. So as we know that here, this is the engine part, IC engine part. So whereas it is taking four strokes, suction, compression, expansion, and evaporation. So during that suction, the fresh air is admitting into the combustion chamber over here. And during that compression, the kind of pressure and temperature, everything will be increased, energized on the air fuel mixer. Then after that, the spark plug will be injected by spark. Then there is a firing order. Then after that, the third stroke, expansion stroke will be taken place. That is a power stroke. Then after that, the exhaust stroke will be existed. During that exhaust stroke, the gases, unburnt gases will passes through exhaust port. Will passes through exhaust port. You can identify the red color because red color are exhaust gases. The exhaust gases will move into the turbine chamber. This is the turbine chamber. Here the turbine and compressor both are mounting on the same shaft. Both are mounting on the same shaft. Whenever the exhaust gases will move through passage and with high velocity and pressure and striking to the turbine blades. So whenever the gases are striking to the turbine blades, so that the turbine rotor will be rotated here. So whenever the turbine rotor is rotating, so that the compressor will work over, the compressor will work by taking of this number of revolutions, this number of spins. So that when turbine is running, the atmospheric air will consume at lot rate, so that the consumed rate of compressed air from atmosphere is sending into that inlet port through a passage, so that the sufficient air would be reached into the combustion chamber by taking of this arrangement. Sufficient air is nothing but whatever the rate of required air for combustion over here, the kind of air, the amount of air would be reached into the combustion chamber, so that the burning process would be take in the high rate. So whenever the burning process would be taking in the high rate, so the kind of power would be increases, the developed power would be increases over there. So this is the one process. Coming to the advantages, instead of the exhaust gases releasing into atmospheric air, we are reusing of these the exhaust gases, so that we can reduce the pollution of atmosphere also. Because if we are not using this, the kind of exhaust gases are continuously releasing into atmospheric air, so there is a pollution of atmospheric, and there are a lot of damages will be took place, and human health also will be caused for that. So in order to reduce all the factors, the turbocharger is a one. The turbocharger is existed on road vehicles. On road vehicles. This is what the working principle of here. Next, next topic. This is also similar topic which I am going to take, which is called as a supercharging. Sometimes there is a question explain about difference between turbocharger and supercharger. So turbocharger and supercharger both are working, both are process. These process are using for increase the engine efficiency, and reduce the fuel consumption, so that there is a saving of fuel. So turbocharger is working from the exhaust gases, and whereas here the supercharger is working from the atmospheric air, that means that supercharger is locating at inlet manifold, to the inlet manifold, and turbocharger is locating for exhaust manifold, right, at exhaust manifold. So the likewise we have some differences over here. So supercharger for energizing of compressed air pressure, energized of compressed air pressure. So whereas turbocharger is to reusing of exhaust gases, so that the energizing of compressed air or energizing of atmospheric air. So both are energizing for both are giving the boost of for atmospheric air which are entering into that combustion chamber, so that the combustion chamber would be take with high rate of combustion there. So with that the high rate of power is generating, which is using for running of the vehicle. So look here. So this is the basic concept over here, superchargers. So we are all know that supercharger is nothing but charging, super rate of charging. Super rate of charging. So a supercharger is an air compressor, because supercharger is done, supercharger is providing by air compressor. So as like in turbocharger, so the turbocharger of compressor is running by the turbine shaft, so that the atmospheric air is sucking with high rate, with a lot amount of rate, so that it is sending into that combustion chamber through inlet port. So likewise here also a supercharger is an air compressor that increases the pressure or density of air supplied to an internal combustion engine. So to internal combustion engine, to IC engines, we are providing a sufficient air, a density of air with high pressure by using of what? By using of a supercharger. By using of a supercharger. So I'll show you how the setup is arranging. So before that, you just learn a concept of supercharger. So this gives each intake cycle of engine more oxygen, means that more amount of fuel, more amount of atmospheric air is consuming with fuel, with air fuel, with fuel consumption, with fuel mixer. So letting after that, after consuming of lot amount of air from atmospheric air, it will send into the combustion chamber to burn. It will send into the combustion chamber to burn, so that we will get a more work on that, so that we will receive a more work, thus increasing power. So the kind of more amount of power which is generating from the combustion chamber is utilizing for increasing of power, is utilizing for increasing of power. So power for the supercharger can be provided mechanically. So in order to run the supercharger, we have to take some steps, because when supercharger is working, when supercharger is running, so that the atmospheric air can consume by the supercharger component, by the supercharger equipment. So otherwise the supercharger cannot work. So whenever the supercharger is not working, we are unable to get the atmospheric air at a lot amount of rate. So that is why in order to run the supercharger, it required mechanical components like belt. So by belt the supercharger can work, which is connected to the crankshaft. So crankshaft is already rotating there. So the to the crankshaft the supercharger is located by belt or by gear or by shaft or by chain system. So either one this mechanical component will use to connect crankshaft and supercharger. Whenever the crankshaft is rotating, according to that suction, compression, expansion and evaporation strokes, according to that combustion chamber process, so that with respect to that the supercharger is also work, so that whatever the required amount is required need to the combustion chamber, it will suck by the supercharger and sending into that combustion chamber. So once there is a failure of crankshaft to rotate, then the supercharger also will rotate, failure to rotate. So that is why the with respect to crankshaft, the supercharger will work, and according to that, the combustion air will be taken place from atmospheric. So that is what the supercharger. So supercharger is nothing but it is a one kind of equipment or one kind of part in automobile engineering in order to increase the combustion chamber density or pressure, or in order to increase the fuel combustion, fuel efficiency, right, in order to increase the fuel efficiency, so that there is a power increasing, the power production also can be increases. So in order to run the supercharger, some of the components are required, mechanical components. Those are belt, gear, shaft or chain connected, which are directly connected to the on crankshaft. which are directly connected to the on crankshaft. So that is what here. Next, coming to that, a definition of supercharger. A simple definition over here. A supercharger is an air compressor. It is also a compressor. It is also one component, equipment. We can say that equipment or component. A supercharger is an air compressor, which is used to forced induction of internal combustion engine, which is used to force induction. Induction is nothing but sucking of atmospheric air with high rate, with high pressure, and sending into that combustion chamber, internal combustion chamber. So that is what this. So the greater mass flow rate provides more oxygen to the support combustion. So right, more oxygen to support to the combustion chamber then would be available in a naturally aspirated engines, right? So which are the natural engines? Are the natural engines are nothing but self engines, self propelled engines. So to self propelled engines, the kind of supercharger is supporting to give the more combustion, to provide the more combustion in the combustion chamber in order to increase the power generation, in order to increase the power generation. Supercharger allows more fuel to burn and more work to be done per cycle, right? So of course it is also consuming more fuel with more atmospheric air, because whenever the air fuel ratio, we know that air fuel ratio, air and fuel, so 1 percentage of fuel would be taken place here with 10%, 10 to 12 percentage of air. Suppose the percentage of air is increasing by taking up a supercharger to 20 percentage, so that the fuel consumption also would be increases there. That is what the statement here. So the more fuel, whenever it is allows to more fuel, in order to that the burnt and more work to be done for cycle, because the cycle, the air is more, so with respected to that the fuel also would be more. Otherwise the air is less, the fuel consumption is also less, so that the power also would be reduces here. So when you go for like this, the power would be increases, the power can be increases if keep on increasing of fuel rate. So that is what here. The more fuel to be burned and more work to be done for cycle, increasing power output of the engine, increase power output of the engine. So power per unit can come mechanically by belt. This is what I explained in the last. So in order to run the supercharger, it required belt, chain, gear shaft, chain shaft. So some of the components are required, which are directly connected to the where crankshaft. This is also one way of definition. So previously that is one way of definition. This is second way of definition. The definition can be right like this. The most efficient method of increasing the power of an engine is by a supercharging. That means that increasing the flow of air into the engine to enable more fuel to be burned. So in order to do that more fuel burn, it required lot of atmospheric air, it required lot of air. So the kind of lot of air is taking by using of turbocharger, by using of, sorry, not turbocharger, supercharging, by taking up supercharging. So supercharging is nothing but instead of sending normal air, the air would be some pressurized. There is a increasing of pressure and there is a increasing of velocity on air. That is what the supercharger is doing. So, right. So instead of sending a normal atmospheric air, right, atmospheric pressure of air, there is a little amount of pressure is increasing and a little amount of volume is increasing. That is what the pressurized air through the supercharger, which are entering into that combustion chamber. A supercharger is run by the mechanical devices which is powered by the engine power. So crankshaft is rotating by engine power, crankshaft is rotating by engine power. So that is what the engine power is utilizing to rotate the crankshaft, so that the turbo supercharger also will run on the base of crankshaft, on the base of crankshaft. So this is that is what this. Next, coming into that, so this is a one physical diagram which I would like to explain, for supercharger. come to this diagram. So this is the pulley. So as I told you that in order to run the supercharger, it required some of the mechanical components, either belt, pulley, gear, chain system. So here is a one pulley which is directly connected to the where crankshaft. So there was a crankshaft is connected to this. Whenever the crankcase is rotating, with respect to that, the pulley also will rotate. So whenever the pulley is rotating, so that there are the gear train, the gear train will take a revolutions. So with respect to gear train revolutions, the atmospheric, here there is a what you call that to pull compressor is available. This is the compressor. You can see that blades are there, compressor blades, right? Here you can see that the compressor blades are there. So whenever the compressor blades are rotating, so there is a possibility of sucking atmospheric air through these passes. So you can see that air inlet, right? So whenever the air is entering into that, it will passes through the blades and it will come out to through over this. So while air is passing through this port, there is a one compressor blades. The compressor blades will analyze the pressure and temperature, velocity of that air, it will descend into that compressed air. The kind of compressed air is directly interconnected to the intake manifold. Intake manifold. So intake manifold is nothing but suction stroke. So this is the working principle of this. So very important thing is here, in order to run this supercharger, the belt has to rotate. Once the belt or pulley is rotating, so that the gate train will be work over here. So whenever the gate train is working, the atmospheric air will suck. That means that air would be inlet over here, and air passes through the blades, compressor blades. So whenever air is passing through the compressor blades, so that air will get energized over there. Air will get a power. The power is called as a energized power. Like pressure is increasing and velocity is also increases. So the kind of energized air is sending into that combustion chamber. Is sending into that combustion chamber through inlet port. So that is why it is a simple component, simple arrangement, in order to increase the in order to what increase the combustion chamber efficiency, increase the combustion chamber efficiency, right? So this location was where this location is at inlet port, right? Next, to come to that, why supercharger is required here. So a simple question, why the kind of supercharger is required here. So the supercharger is required in order to increase the power of that particular engine, increase the power engine, and increase the torque. Once there is a power is increased, so that the torque can also be increased. So whenever the torque is increasing, so that the fuel can also be reduced. Fuel consumption can also be reduced, and mileage also would be more. Mileage on the particular vehicle also would be more. And the kind of supercharger is using for fuel economy, less fuel economy. That means that consumption of fuel would be more, consumption of fuel would be more. So and also that it is aeroplanes, the necessity was in aeroplanes. Previously it was in aeroplanes, now it is on air breathing engines. Air breathing engines are nothing but on road vehicles, in order to increase the altitude of that vehicle, high altitude of that vehicle. And in order to get the complete combustion of that fuel, the requirement is there. Because whenever the normal air, atmospheric air is getting into that combustion chamber, because there is when the kind of air cannot be burned properly, because it is a normal compressed air, there is no pressure increases, there is no temperature is also increases, it is a only normal air pressure, normal temperature. That is why there is no proper fuel consumption in this combustion chamber. So in order to increase that, So we have to increase the pressure and we have to increase the temperature so that the pressure and temperature on particular air fuel mixture ratio, air fuel on air fuel mixture would be increases. Then and there, the complete fuel consumption, the complete fuel combustion will be taken place in the combustion chamber, right? So and also that reduce the pollution. It is a somewhat extended here. Reduce the pollution means because there is a complete combustion in the combustion chamber, so there is no harmful gases which are releasing into atmospheric air, which are passing through exhaust port, so that we can reduce the pollution. If not, there is no proper way of combustion, not completely combustion in the combustion chamber, means that there are unburnt gases are still there. Those unburnt gases are releasing into atmospheric air through exhaust port. So those gases are harmful to the human being, harmful to the all living who are on the ground, right? So that is why it is a reducing of pollution. The process is also, the concept is helpful to reducing the combustion, reducing the pollution. So that is what the supercharger is required here. So there are three possible methods utilized to increase this increase the engine efficiency. One is increasing the piston displacement. Increasing the piston displacement, that means that length of the piston would be more. So whenever the displacement is more, so that there is a large amount of what you call the stroke volume would be taken place, large amount of stroke value would be taken place, which leads to that making of a more combustion process, which leads to take that more combustion process. So that is why it is a one of the alternative position, one of the alternative way. Increase the piston displacement. Increase the piston displacement is nothing but increase the distance of TDC BDC. This is the TDC and this is the BDC. So this is the displacement, piston displacement. So this has to increase this length, stroke length, right? Stroke length has to increase so that there is a large amount of combustion chamber here, large amount of combustion volume would be taken place. Then the fuel burnt will be taken place in the respective manner, so that the increasing of power can be taken place. Next, running the engine at a high speed. So running the engine, right? Running the engine at a high speed. So if engine is running at a high speed, so that the entering of atmospheric air, the entering of inlet air is more, and releasing of exhaust gases to atmospheric is also at high rate, so that there is a large amount of free space in the combustion chamber. There is a more space, more free space in the combustion chamber, so that the process would be taken place at respective manner, so that the run so that the engine efficiency can also increases, the power also can be reduces. That means that as much as far as possible, at each and every stroke, at each and every completion of the stroke, the combustion chamber should be at free space, large rate of free space, so that the large amount of fresh air is entered into that. So burning process would be taken place at large rate, then the power also can be increased. So that is what the second concept, second method over here there. Then increasing density of the charger. As I said that the turbo supercharger is a one kind of process here. Increasing of the supercharger, the placing of the supercharger, so that the pressure and temperature can be increases at no, at air which are coming from suction through suction stroke. Whenever the pressure and temperature is increasing there, so it leads to what? It leads to giving the more charger on that, giving the more charging, more boosting onto the air, so that there is a large amount of combustion would be taken place in the combustion chamber, which leads to increasing of power, right? So one is by increasing of displacement, by increasing of DDC, BDC distance. Second method is the engine should be run at high speed. Third method is as much as possible the density of air, that the density of atmospheric air has to increase at suction stroke so that the power can be increases from the combustion chamber. Power can be increases from the combustion chamber. This is the one way of possibility. Next, coming into that principle, as I said that here, so the fuel has to take the fuel 1 to 10 to 15 will be taken place. So one amount of fuel is which is equal to 15 amount of 15 percentage of air. If fuel rate is increasing too, then the air rate also would be increases. If keep on this percentage is increasing, so that the power also would be more. The power also can be developed more from the combustion chamber. That is what the working principle over here, the working principle through the supercharger. So more fuel, more air, bigger explosion. Bigger explosion is nothing but a large amount of combustion chamber in the combustion chamber, so that there is a great horsepower. Great horsepower is nothing but, so continuously the power can be increases. This is the principle. So the principle has to remember by everyone. The kind of principle is for supercharger, for supercharger, right? Right. So here also we see that, but we cannot simply pump more fuel into that engine. So if at all we are giving that more fuel and less amount of air, it is also not good for combustion chamber. So with respect to air, with the ratio of air only, we can allow to take the fuel, we can allow to send the fuel through the combustion chamber, through the mixture of combustion chamber into the combustion, into the combustion. So that is why it is also one statement here. Next, so need for turbocharger and supercharger, as I said that. So turbocharger is for propulsion aeroplanes, and nowadays the turbocharger is also using for on-ground vehicles. On-ground vehicles. Supercharger is also using for on-ground vehicles in order to what? In order to increase the power, increase the power. So affecting of supercharger, there are few factors are affecting on supercharger. So one is power output. So power output can be increases. So as I said that by using up, by placing up supercharger at inlet stroke, at suction stroke, I mean that at inlet port, at inlet port, so that large amount of air fuel mixture would be taken place. So it leads to better combustion in the combustion chamber. So by combustion process, there is a power increasing. So power increasing by what? By increasing of volumetric efficiency, by increasing of volumetric efficiency. And also that there is a mechanical efficiency, because the mechanical efficiency is nothing but by increasing of power through supercharger, through supercharger. So the components, the gear components, the propeller shaft to the differential, every each component is working with respect to that power developed by the supercharger. And the mechanical components also will provided more high, more mileage on the ground of vehicles, on ground vehicles. So that is why it is a one kind of mechanical efficiency can be increases. So it would be effect on mechanical also. If less amount of supercharger is working, low rate of supercharger is working, then less amount of mechanical efficiency would receive. And if supercharger is working with a high amount of rate, then we also can get large mechanical efficiency, right? More amount of mechanical efficiency. Then fuel consumption, so it provide better mixing of fuel and air consumption. That is what we want to in the combustion chamber, better mixing of fuel and air, proper pressurized of air here, proper pressurized of air with fuel. So that would be in the mixing position, in the mixing position, which results to that specific reduction of fuel consumption, right? Which results to that specific fuel consumption, because the fuel consumption rate is raised. Why? Because the air is pressurized and the mixture of fuel is there. so that there is a combustion large amount of combustion in the combustion chamber. So the combustion would be high rate, then the efficiency is increasing by taking off a less amount of fuel consumption. So that is why if the fuel consumption is also one. If the supercharger is not working, the supercharger is not provided, then automatically there is a large amount of fuel consumption. Large amount of fuel consumption. Then scavenging is also there. Scavenging is nothing but it is a one kind of what you call that sound, one kind of scavenging sound. In the supercharger engine, the pressure of charger is higher than the exhaust pressure, hence the scavenging is possible, right? Because there is a exhaust pressure, the more amount of exhaust pressure, the higher than the exhaust pressure, so which is not sending into that atmospheric air, so that there is a little bit of sound over there, little bit of sound. So that is why once we provide the supercharger, there is a proper combustion in the combustion chamber, so the process would be taken place at correct rate, then the exhaust gases also can be releases at time to time, so that the voice from the combustion chamber can be reduces over it. The voice from the combustion chamber can be reduces. So that is why the scavenging effect also would be there if not using of supercharger, not using of supercharger. Then objectives. So I'm requesting you that I'm running out of time, so I have only 1 minute. So after ending of this meeting, you just rejoin all of you. So I'll continue my class. I'll continue my class. So please all you rejoin after ending of this online meeting. Next, coming into that objectives of supercharging. So some objectives also we have here. So those objectives we'll see one by one. To overcome the effect of high altitude, in order to reach the high altitude, so it must be required what? Supercharger must be required, as in the case of aircrafts and stationary engines and mountains. Whenever it is whenever the kind of vehicles are working on mountains like military vehicles. So because military vehicles are running on the mountains, so that is why on the mountain, on the military vehicles, on the stationary engines, on the aircrafts, the kind of supercharger is required in order to provide the high altitude to the engine.